I'm gonna start out by chopping up some cilantro. It's kind of going bad, but I only really need a little bit, so I'm just gonna give it a rough chop like this because I'm gonna marinate this with some onion. A rough chop. Now I got me a purple onion, and I'm only gonna use half of it since it's only 2 of us eating. So let me cut this in half. Cut the ends off. And I'm just gonna slice it like this. I'm gonna try to thinly slice it the most I can. Just gonna add him in there. I'm just gonna add in a little bit of some cilantro, just a little bit. All right, now I got my lime juice, but before I do that, I'm gonna season it. Some salt, sea salt. I'm also gonna add in some black pepper. Add as much or as little as you want. Just a little bit of garlic salt. And then I'm gonna add in the juice of 1 lime. And then I really like these type of containers because they come in so handy. You can reuse them, you can toss them out if they get really dirty. And then you just want to shake it. Give it a good shake, put some mussel in there. I'm gonna taste a little piece. I'll sprinkle a little bit of more sea salt. Give it one more quick shake, and then I'm gonna refrigerate this until we're ready to eat it. This is the meat I'm gonna be using, milanesa. This is one of my favorite meats to use. I love that it's thin. I use this to make milanesa, tortas, fajitas, just a piece of meat like that. Or in this case, we're gonna be chop it up and make it into some carne asada. So I'm gonna take out a piece of meat, cut it into pieces. Do 2 pieces at a time. I'm gonna just cut it into pieces. Just like this. And then once I get it into those strips, I'm gonna cut it into like little squares like this. All right, so I'm gonna finish cutting up the meat, and then I will see you when they start to marinate it. So remember, cut into strips, then cut it into squares. Here I have chopped up my meat, so I'm going to season it. Here I have this carne asada seasoning. It's really good. I have this steak rub, black salt and black pepper. I'm not gonna put too much, y'all, because they all have salt. I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic salt, just like that. A little bit of sea salt, a little bit of some of my favorite sazon, a little bit more black pepper. I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime. I'm going to add the juice of an orange. You do not have to use a glove, but I'm going to put on a glove. And then you just want to mix it all in there. Make sure everything's fully coated. Massage all the seasonings, all the juices in there. Just going to add in a little bit more carne asada seasoning. Just a little bit. So now that I've mixed everything in there, you want to let it sit and marinate for at least 30 minutes if you can. You can either leave it out or pop it into the fridge. In the meantime, while this marinates for 30 minutes, I'm going to start making some rice. I'm gonna start making my rice. I've lowered the heat. I recommend lowering the heat when you're gonna add in your liquid. Here I have the chicken broth. That's the secret, y'all. Add chicken broth if you can. It makes your rice taste so much better. I sometimes add tomato sauce, sometimes I don't. Today I will. This is the one I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna add in the whole thing. And you're just gonna put it in there. I'm going to add a little bit of Nor Consommé, this one. And I still have it on low heat just until I put in all the ingredients. Some sazon, my favorite. I just count to 6. A little bit of Lawry's garlic salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of this cilantro lime. Now I'm gonna bring it back to medium heat. Stir it all in there. Give it a little taste test. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna bring that up to a boil. And that is what my rice is looking like. Just gonna give it a quick mix. It's been boiling for about 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna cover it and put it on low heat. 30 minutes later, I'm ready to start cooking the meat. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil. I'm gonna let that heat up for a minute and a half, y'all. So add it in there. Kind of spread it out. Y'all, and it smells so good. You could also marinate the onions and the cilantro that I made earlier, but that's optional. I prefer to just add the onion and the cilantro on top of my tacos. And since it's meat, it's not gonna take that long to cook. So I'm gonna let this cook and then I'll get right back to y'all. I also found a pack of wieners, so I'm just gonna toast them up. And I'm going to make a quick wok. Here I've cut it up. Just squeeze it in there and do leave the seed in there. I've tried it myself, y'all, and it really does help the wok stay fresh. And some cilantro, sprinkle it in there. I'm gonna throw the juice of 1 lime. I'm going to add in some black pepper, some sea salt, and my meat is done. My rice is done, and the wieners are ready to go. So here's my plate, here's the wiener, the rice, and then here are my tacos. I'm gonna dress them. I'm gonna do it. So good, y'all.